In November of 2021, the federal government really took heed to all the damage that the prohibition to visiting in nursing homes over the last 19 months had taken place. And they really essentially swung the doors open of all skilled nursing facilities and assisted living facilities. They said just about under any circumstance, people could come in the door. You weren't allowed to ask whether they were vaccinated or not vaccinated. You still had to take their temperature as they came in the door and ask them certain questions about exposure to COVID. But in essence, anybody could come in the facility and visit. They could go into a resident room, remove their mask, and visit normally. The only prohibition at that point was in public places as far as being close to non-relative residents, interaction and parties and that kind of thing. So really the doors swung wide open in November of 2021, practically 2 years after the visitation prohibition had been put in place. And I've got to say, a lot of damage was done in the front end of this prohibition as we went along, and we got months and months and months of residents not able to see their family members, touch them, that kind of thing. The clear view visiting was fine, but the touch and the ability to come unfettered and visit with residents really, we found out, was essential to well-being of the residents, and that really is what led, I think, the pressure on the political situation and the regulators to, back off and measure quality of life against what was perceived to be safety. Anybody looking at this could really see how this all came about. People had very limited knowledge in the beginning, and as we traveled through this, about transmissibility of the virus and how that all happened. So perceived safety was the top priority in any situation. Safety really wasn't safety as we look at it now, because people we're harmed by loneliness, we're harmed by separation, as much or not more in some cases of possible exposure to the virus. So as we move forward, we have to consider what happened and learn from the history of this thing and try to do a little bit better job than we did at the beginning.